Good morning. Welcome to the Divine Now. It's a Thursday morning, 2021, October. The day is the 21st of the month. And so it's been a while since I've posted a video. So I'm so glad to join you again. It's been a challenging few months for me. My mother passed away on September the 12th. She was diagnosed with cancer on June the 24th. And so it was a fast and quick, ugly, painful um, process. I was able to be with my mom, and for a good portion of that time, um, strangely, I felt closer to her than ever going through this. Uh, I miss her, and there's a lot that I'm learning about death and life and continuance and process. So I really haven't posted a video in a while. So I'm glad to be able to be with you again. This morning I decided I felt encouraged, I felt motivated to share some thoughts. And one of the things that I personally have been going through for several years now is rediscovering, repackaging, shifting my spiritual identity, my spiritual journey, whatever that is. You know, being a pastor for over 25 years and then having some would call it an awakening. I don't really want to call it that. I'll just use the word shift. Things shifted for me, in my belief systems, and caused me to really do a tremendous amount of research and study and prayer, and just getting alone and pulling away from everything I thought I knew, or at least I believed, and sort of rediscovering myself, rediscovering what God is, what God isn't. Um, and that's been a very uh, painful process, letting something go. You know, when your identity starts to become something else, it's almost, I can imagine what it might feel like for a caterpillar to transform into a butterfly. Wrestling out of that cocoon. um, I just imagine what that could be like. Uh, Jacob wrestling with God and in the Bible, and having his name transformed, or any other of the spiritual metaphors we have throughout history of transformation, the hero's journey that Joseph Campbell often talked about. These periods, these epochs of transformation. I'm not an atheist. Um, Personally, so I don't really fit in that camp, even though many of my good friends are atheists, and I respect them and honor them for their position. In fact, we need people who don't believe in God, because they help keep people who do believe in God honest, or at least they challenge our notions about what truth is. Um, but because of my own experiences that I would mark off as being spiritual, I believe something else is going on, and I don't profess to know what that is. Some would argue that my experiences were a product of my brain, what my brain created. That's an argument, but I don't know. I'm somewhere in the middle. So I don't have a home. I don't have a camp. I don't have a people necessarily, at least that I have met. So I got up this morning thinking about answers, and the thought crossed my mind: well, be your own answer, be your own path, be your own truth. Have the courage to chart your own course, and that's not easy. I'm finding that that's very challenging. Nonetheless, that's where I am. And the thought that hit me today, that I want to leave you with this morning, is that love transcends everything. I believe that love transcends history, love transcends race, love transcends religion, love transcends failure, love transcends what we might perceive as success. Love is the ultimate story. In fact, it tells the best story. I'm finding that when I sprinkle love into every situation, good things eventually come, like rain falling upon the earth and watering seeds. When we plant seeds of love, everywhere we go, something springs, something pops up, something beautiful comes up. And so for me, I'm choosing to walk this course of love, and looking at my ego, not as an enemy, but looking at my ego as I call it an ego point. The ego just points me where I am. The ego shows me where I am, and it shows me where I need to change. It shows me my judgments. It shows me my selfishness. It shows me my fear. It shows me my pride. It shows me my humanity, and I embrace that. And in my embracing that, I welcome the divine, or I welcome the higher self, or I welcome something better, or I would just simply welcome love into the story. So I want to empower you because we are really going through, I think, one of the most, we're going through a shift, a world shift, a worldwide shift. Um, COVID has really changed things dramatically. And, and there are many conversations on various sides about conspiracies and non-conspiracies and science and non-science. And I'm not here to discuss those things, but it is clear that something is taking place that we've never seen before um, in the world. World War II was a shift in American history. Um, uh, the fall of Rome was a major shift in history. The fall of Egypt and the dynasties was a major shift. You're talking 3,000 years of history, and now we look at that as myth. You know, but there was a time when that was reality for folk. You know what I mean? So we go through these various shifts throughout history, and we are in the midst of a shift, and sometimes in that shift, there's clash and there's conflict and there's disruption. And who knows what may come out of the chaos. But I'm hoping and trusting that somewhere along the way, love is speaking to us and whispering to us and calling us to follow her. Follow love. Let love transcend race, history, pain, suffering, evil, and allow forgiveness to sort of put things back together again. What if we treated everyone as if they were the light of God, regardless of what they are presently wearing? What if we were able to see people beyond their skin, beyond their histories, beyond their choices, beyond their failures, beyond their wealth or non-wealth, beyond what they have and what they do not have? What if we gave ourselves permission in this given day to just love the person next to us as if they were us? What if we saw every human being as an extension of us? What if we could somehow see that we were all connected to the same source, the same creative wonder? And what if we let love write a better story? Love transcends all. And one of the things that I'm blessed with and facing death with my mom is that even though I sat with her and watched her sort of slowly weaken and slowly, transition, and how as hard as that was, my love for her grew in a profound way, and I feel her love for me grew in a profound way. Somehow, in the midst of all that darkness, a love awakened in a brand new way. I can't explain it, but love, even in that, was writing a better story. So I want to encourage you today, wherever you are, whatever you're facing, whatever you're dealing with, let love, let love in. Imagine your heart being a door and you having a key that's specially made for you. And you unlock the key to your heart and open that door. Let it slowly open and welcome love into the story. Do that. Consider that. Be blessed by that image and let love transcend. Peace, and may you have a beautiful day.